What's up guys, welcome to my channel. I'm Kat and I'm going to be doing a lineup review. I took a poll on my Instagram at The Raving Mama and I asked you guys if you would want to see another lineup review, and like 90% of you guys had said yes. So here I am doing this review for you and I'm really excited. Today's lineup is going to be the one for Middlelands, Insomniac's next virtual Rave-a-thon that is happening tonight, Friday night, and then tomorrow night, which would be Saturday night if you don't know the days of the week. So let's get started. After looking at this lineup, I noticed that there are a few different DJs on here that were on previous virtual Rave-a-thons. There's a lot of females on this lineup as well too, which I always love seeing. All right guys, so the first DJ I have on the lineup list is 4B. 4B reminds me of Flostradamus. If I'm not mistaken, they've collabed, I'm pretty sure. Anyways, I had never heard of 4B until these virtual rave. I mean, I've heard of 4B, but like I wasn't really familiar with his music until these virtual rave-a-thons. So after listening to him, I definitely felt like a trap music vibe. Next, we have Audien. I love Audien. I don't want to say I forgot about him, but I forgot how much I loved him. And when he was on this last, if not this last, but like two virtual Rave-a-thons before, he played a set that made me like sing the entire time, and it just was, I felt like so much nostalgia from that set that he played, and I absolutely fell in love with him all over again. Definitely gonna be getting some big room vibes from Audien. All right guys, next we have Autograph. So I don't believe I've ever heard of Autograph before, or at least I'm not remembering that I'm already familiar with him. So in preparation for this lineup review, I went through the lineup list, and kind of wrote notes down, and that's why I'm looking at this, because I want to bring you guys the correct information. But I wanted to really familiarize myself with these DJs that Insomniac is pumping out on these lineups for you guys. So when I came to Autograph and started listening, the music reminded me of like Sam Felt, almost, in a sense. It was like very tropical and overall really cool laid back vibes. So I'm really looking forward to that set that's going to be played. Next is Black Gummy. I have seen Black Gummy before. I believe Black Gummy opened up for Rez at Red Rocks this last Rez Rocks, and I remember getting a very deep, dark techno vibe, and I absolutely loved it. I have been so intrigued by dark techno lately. I've always been a fan of Deadmau5, but like I've branched out, and IO has slowly been coming up. Well, now he's coming up quick, like he's on everybody's radar, but Black Gummy reminds me of IO, and IO reminded me of Deadmau5, so I think you'll really love Black Gummy if you like IO and Deadmau5. Really excited to see Black Gummy on this lineup. All right guys, moving on, Breathe Carolina. I love Breathe Carolina. Not only are they from Colorado, so I'm familiar with them just because of that, but I remember when I first heard them, their music sounded so different from what it does now, and I have loved every single change that they've made, how they've grown. They're a progressive house sound. Again, they're from Colorado. You're probably gonna be familiar with their song Stars and Moon. Yeah, I love Breathe Carolina. Next is Chromeo. I'm gonna look at my notes right now, but that song Jealous, I Ain't With It, I was like, holy shit, I had no idea. Like, I didn't even put two and two together that Chromeo was Chromeo, and this song was one of Chromeo's. I felt like after like listening to a few songs of Chromeo's today, I felt like this was like good driving music, like windows down, stereo turned up. It was just like a good, feel good, funky electro pop vibe. I am really looking forward to that set because I think right now, like, and I hope you guys can agree with me, we need all the good vibes that we can get right now, and I know Chromeo is going to bring it for us. Moving on, Dusty Cloud. I did not know who Dusty Cloud was before this. Didn't know the name, didn't know the music, was not familiar with Dusty Cloud whatsoever. And what I love about these virtual rave-a-thons that they're bringing, or any festivals for that matter that have been live streamed since this quarantine has started, is the fact that they're throwing these up-and-coming names or people that you might have heard of before, but you haven't really like checked up on their music. Like I said, that's what I love about all of these virtual rave-a-thons right now, is I've become so familiar with so many different people because of this. And Dusty Cloud, after breaking down who Dusty Cloud was and what the music sounded like, I was really excited to see somebody who reminded me of Chris Lake on this lineup. There was a couple songs I listened to and I was like, oh, okay, I could definitely vibe with this. So Dusty Cloud, I think, is definitely going to be on everybody's radar after this virtual rave-a-thon. Gigi McGree is the next female, one of 3 females on this lineup, and I'm so excited. Gigi McGree, she does basically all of her own vocals on the songs that she puts out. She's also collabed with a lot of different people. Has an underlying bass sound, but it brings like a very upbeat electronic sound. So I cannot wait for Gigi McGree. She's gonna throw down. Next, Gesture. I always like, so I've heard of Gesture before, watched him on one of the previous virtual rave-a-thons, was blown away by his entire set. The fact that he mixed so many different genres and it just like rolled, like he didn't skip a beat and everything just like made sense. And I was so impressed by Gesture. But anyways, I always like have to stop myself and slowly say his name because it like throws me off for a second. Next, we have Company. So where are all my headbangers at? Because this guy is for you if you want some bass heavy music. I'm excited to see Company. I've never believe I've heard of him, but I was never really familiar with the music. I do love my heavy DJs just fucking bringing it, but my heart is with like house and techno music. Moving on, Company into Cruella on the lineup. Cruella, when I saw that they were on this lineup, I was like, hell yeah, because my husband and I actually had tickets to see Cruella, and if you guys didn't know, they canceled their entire tour due to the pandemic, and it really bummed us out because my husband, especially my husband, has been a fan of Cruella for oh so long, and when we saw that they were coming to Denver, we were like, done. Tickets bought, we're sending it, we're gonna make the dates work, it's happening. So when the tour was canceled, we were extremely disappointed, but we are so excited to see them on this lineup. It's like Pasquale knew that I needed a little Cruella in my life, a live set from Cruella. I mean, don't get me wrong, I know they're live streaming, but I'm just like so excited. They were one of the people that I really got into when I first got into electronic music, and their sound then till now has changed so much, and I love everything that they've been putting out lately because their culture has dramatically influenced their sound. And yeah, I'm excited. I cannot wait to see Cruella. Those fucking ladies kill it. All right, Cruella into Lucati. I hope I'm saying that right. So Lucati is a very house-based style musician. He is a part of the Dirty Bird label. He reminds me of Noizu, Dombresky. I believe he's actually worked with Dombresky before. I'm a huge fan of Noizu, so I know I'm just gonna love Lucati's live set. Moving on, Mode Step. Am I saying that right? If I'm not saying these guys' names, correct me in the comments, please. Educate me, don't at me. So anyways, Mode Step. what I have written down, bass music vibes. However, it seems as if Mode Step has a rock influence, just like the vocals that they have in their music. It kind of resembles what a rock vocal would sound like, or at least it did to me. Next, Say My Name. So Say My Name has he played twice on the virtual Rave-a-thons? I know for sure once because he closed one of them out, and then of course they did like an encore, so he played like an extra like 15 to 30 minutes, I believe. Anyways, I saw Say My Name for the first time at EDC Las Vegas last year. Chris is my husband, we kind of just like stumbled upon him, to be honest. Who were we seeing right before him? I cannot remember for my life. Anyways, we were at Circuit Grounds. We were watching whoever was playing before him, and we decided to stay. And the sound that he was like bringing to the crowd intrigued us so much that we stayed for the entire set. Like, we loved it. It's a definite aggressive bass music, trap, like scary, like just uses these like scary ass sounds, but like I don't even know how to explain it. He plays like hardstyle. I mean, if you want like genres on genres that are connected to like bass music or trap or whatever, I mean, Say My Name is your guy. It's really cool too, because I remember they were talking about how he actually had won like a contest that Insomniac was putting on. Like, that's how they find like up and coming artists. They do this like contest thing. Anyways, hopefully you guys know what I'm talking about. And so it was really cool to hear his story on the virtual Rave-a-thon that he played. And I think that made me love him so much more, is that he has progressed so much, and like look at the things that he's doing now in just a matter of like years. Anyways, yeah, Say My Name, so excited. Always puts on a good show. Moving on. Toki Monsta. Saw her the first time at, I almost said Meadow. Cosmic Meadow last year at EDC. I was familiar with Toki Monsta before. I love her. I love her sexiness, chill, electronic, just like makes you just like want to kind of like move and groove and like smoke a fat blunt and just like chill out. I love her sound. I'm so excited. That set is going to be one to definitely not miss. I am so excited to see her on this lineup. And last but not least, we have Yolanda Be Cool. Who knows about Yolanda Be Cool? I think we all do. And I think we're all excited to see Yolanda Be Cool on this lineup. There is this little song, if you guys remember, We Speak No Americano, that fucking blew up and just made Yolanda Be Cool become this massive artist. And I am so excited that Yolanda Be Cool is on here. They give me such like a I don't know, some of their stuff reminds me of like, it has like this disco type vibe to it, very housey, like progressive. I mean, it's just like a lot of fun, a lot of dancing. They're just like, I mean, I cannot wait for Yolanda Be Cool. Every time someone does a lineup review and Yolanda Be Cool is on it, and I watch that lineup, everybody's like, hey, because we all have a spot in our heart for Yolanda Be Cool. Anyways, guys, that is the lineup for you. I hope you liked this lineup review. I am so excited for this virtual Rave-a-thon. I don't know about you guys, but these virtual Rave-a-thons, as well as all the other music festivals that have been doing live streams, as well as just the DJs individually doing their own live streams, that is what has been getting me through this quarantine. Really hope that you guys are enjoying these lineup reviews. I will be doing these lineup reviews occasionally. I did post about this one on my Instagram, seeing if you guys wanted me to break it down for you and do a review, and most of you, if not all of you, said yes. So that is why I uploaded a video on Friday for you. And yeah, I hope you guys have a fucking fantastic weekend. I am going to be watching the virtual Rave-a-thon all weekend. I don't know how the weather is going to be here in Wyoming, so I have a feeling I'll be in my house all weekend long, but that's okay. I have music to pull me through. I hope you guys have a wonderful night, and I will see you Monday.